Honestly, sitting across from you right now, I can see why my associates brought you in to be part of what we're doing here. Now, what's your name again? Isabella! Wonderful. Somehow, even though I've just met you, I feel that you're going to deliver something amazing. Welcome to Emerald. Now, the name Emerald, I'm proud to say, is my own creation. Some say it's an odd name. Sounds like an insurance company or a fantasy novel, but it has a very specific meaning, very much in keeping with what we're doing here. Well, there's actually a double meaning. For one, emeralds are rare. Much, much rarer than diamonds. They're nearly impossible to find. In fact, you could be staring right at one and not even realize it's right there in plain sight. So there's that. But it also carries with it the other meaning. Have you heard of the Emerald Wasp, Isabella? Oh, it's an incredible creature, a true testament to the brutal nature of evolution. They're sometimes called jewel wasps, and they can only exist if they torture other innocent creatures to death. Can you imagine that, Isabella? To have your entire existence dependent on the torture of others. Well, I can tell you they're absolutely real. They're as real as you and I sitting right here, right now. This creature has no malice. It's not doing anything evil. As far as it's concerned, it's simply doing what it evolved to do, what all successful living creatures evolve to do, to propagate, survive. And do you know how? Well, the first thing it needs to do is to sting the head of a cockroach, which injects a chemical cocktail that turns the cockroach into sort of a zombie, allowing the wasp to control the cockroach completely. The wasp then lures the cockroach back to its nest and traps it inside, effectively making it its prisoner. From there, there is no escape. Yo, it's about to get worse. Much, much worse, Isabella. You see, once the cockroach is trapped inside the wasp's nest, the cockroach injects the wasp injects the cockroach with an egg. And once the egg hatches, the new wasp starts to eat the cockroach from the inside. But for the wasp to survive, it has to take a very particular path through the body of the cockroach to allow the baby wasp to get the meat it needs to survive. And the baby wasp needs to keep eating and eating and eating slowly, very slowly, until at long last it emerges from the cockroach, which finally has succumbed to the long, drawn-out torture it has had to endure. Only then is this jewel, this wonder of creation, truly born into this world. All things bright and beautiful, as they say. Now, Isabella, the most important thing for you to take from that story, and what's going to be immediately relevant in coming days, is the fact that I've managed to replicate the chemical cocktail the Emerald Wasp injects. If you choose correctly, I will set you free. Never let it be said that I'm not a fair man willing to give a sporting chance. Now, 3 of these contain the cocktail, and the 4th has colored water. I will give you 60 seconds to choose one of these and inject yourself. If you fail to do this, I will choose. Now, your shackles will be released when I press this button, and then you'll be able to do this simple task. 60 seconds. Your time starts